Patrick J and Sarah Rafferty blacklist Meghan from Suitscast's new podcast project, rival Meghan's own. Meghan Markle's former Suits co-stars are set to launch their own podcast that promises to spill exclusive behind-the-scenes gossip. Meanwhile, they've rejected to work with Meghan in Lemonada podcast. Patrick J. Adams and Sarah Rafferty will be reunited for the project that's dedicated to rewatching and breaking down the hit legal drama, SiriusXM announced earlier on Tuesday. It teased that each week the duo will be joined by special guests who played a part both in front of and behind the camera, as well as friends and fans of the show. The podcast comes after Patrick, along with co-star Gabriel Macht, previously confirmed that they had no communication with Meghan. It's unlikely that Meghan Markle will make an appearance. Earlier this month, Meghan's own Archetypes podcast was given a rebrand after launching on all streaming platforms with a new cover. A few months ago, it was reported from Sussex camp that a spin-off series entitled Suits LA was in the works, 4 years after the original show that propelled Meghan into the spotlight came to an end. Immediately, speculation about whether or not Mrs. Sussex would be involved ensued, but sources close to the new show confirmed exclusively to dailymail.com that Prince Harry's wife was uninvited to act in the series. Now, Meghan's also blacklisted from Suitscast's podcast project. On the heels of the record-breaking Suits resurgence, it feels like the perfect time to rewatch the show that changed our lives, Patrick and Sarah said of their new project, which is currently untitled. We're thrilled to collaborate with the incredible team at SiriusXM and look forward to connecting with our friends from the cast and crew, as well as the Suits fans who made it all possible. Adam Sachs, Senior Vice President of Podcast Content at SiriusXM, said of the venture, "As we continue SiriusXM's mission to bring listeners close to the stars they love, we're excited to team up with Patrick and Sarah to launch the new podcast, dedicated to diving deep on a TV show with a passionate record-setting audience." The podcast could be set to rival Meghan's own, which was recently given a makeover. It was revealed last month that the Markle had signed a new podcast deal with Lemonada Media after she and Prince Harry parted ways with Spotify. Reports emerged that Adams and Rafferty had taken the extraordinary step of blacklisting Meghan from their upcoming podcast. The reason cited was Meghan's alleged penchant for dominating conversations and diverting attention towards herself with wild attention-grabbing anecdotes. While the details of the decision remained shrouded in secrecy, whispers among industry insiders suggested that tensions had simmered beneath the surface for some time. Adams and Rafferty, known for their professionalism and dedication to their craft, purportedly grew weary of Meghan's perceived need to constantly assert herself as the focal point even in collaborative projects. Learning from Meghan's failed podcast, there's no way they'll invite her or let her participate in the project because she'll say nonsense, destroying the podcast. Critics pointed to a lack of substance and direction, with Meghan's musings often veering into the realm of platitudes and generalities. Moreover, rumours swirled about behind-the-scenes discord and clashes with producers, further tarnishing the podcast's reputation. Despite efforts to salvage the project with strategic rebranding and marketing campaigns, it ultimately failed to capture the attention and loyalty of listeners. The demise of Meghan's podcast served as a sobering reminder that fame and influence don't guarantee success in the competitive landscape of media.